Welcome to the deep dive. You know those moments, right, where you almost give up on something big?
Oh, absolutely. We've all been there.
Well, today we're diving into someone who pushed right through that. Kibirige Desire Edward, a Ugandan author. His latest book, The Space Between Us. Well, it had a rough start.
Rough is maybe an understatement. 12 rejections, wasn't it?
12, exactly. But it ended up being this huge success. So our mission for you today is to unpack how Kibirige, who grew up in Busia, Uganda, his parents, Kaluli Peter and Tukahiro Name, really fostered this love for African stories, how he turned all that, plus some serious persistence, into, well, a really powerful voice.
And you can't talk about his influences without mentioning Chemio Chebi. Specifically, Things Fall Apart.
Right. The sources say he read it multiple times.
At least 5 times.
Yeah.
He wasn't just reading his story. He was really mining it for insights.
Yeah.
You know, culture, identity, what makes us human. It seems like it became sort of foundation for him.
Like a blueprint for storytelling itself.
Exactly. And his own storytelling isn't just limited to novels.
No, he's quite diverse. Poet, short story writer, playwright too.
All of that. But then he goes even further. He actually founded Disha Publishing House TM.
His own publishing company. Wow. Why take that on?
Well, I think it connects directly back to those rejections. Before Disha, he sent The Space Between Us out to, like you said, 12 different places.
Oh, got 12 no's.
Right. So it raises that classic question for any creator. What do you do when the doors keep closing? For him, it wasn't an end point. It was a redirection, a big one.
So faced with all that rejection, what was the move? It sounds like he didn't just, give up.
Not at all. The sources suggest each rejection actually fueled him. He went back to the manuscript, refined it, rewrote, basically doubled down on the craft.
So it was less about just being persistent and more about active refinement.
Yeah, exactly. Turning those closed doors into, well, an opportunity. And the result, publishers ended up competing to work with him.
That's quite a turnaround, isn't it? A real testament to the work itself, eventually finding its value recognized.
Absolutely. Yeah. And that launch, September 12th, 2025, having Council PM Wanyoto there as guests of honor. That wasn't just a party.
No, it feels symbolic, like
Yeah.
a culmination of all that effort, that grit. A statement, really.
A statement that this kind of emotionally deep literature deserves the spotlight. And it wasn't his only work either.
Right. There's Bard Diaries, The Pearl, Love's Destination, all successful. And interestingly, the influences weren't just books.
No, he talks about childhood games. Things like Sanko, Bulata, Quipena, played with his siblings.
How did games influence his writing?
It seems they gave him this intuitive feel for, like, rhythm, character dynamics, tension, early lessons maybe, outside the classroom.
Fascinating. And he's still disciplined, pursuing a law degree now.
Yep, Bachelor of Laws at Islamic University in Uganda. And that discipline, that drive, it gets noticed.
Ah, the Founder of the Year nominations in 2024.
2 categories, Most Promising Founder Under 30 and Edipreneur of the Year. It really shows both sides, the artist weaving these traditional and modern themes.
Bridging cultures.
Right. And the entrepreneur trying to build something lasting. He's pretty vocal about needing more support for Ugandan writers, too. Workshops, scholarships, that kind of thing.
Building infrastructure for the next generation. You can definitely see the Achebe influence there too, right? Exploring those big themes, silence, longing, identity through personal stories.
Absolutely. It's woven throughout his work.
So when you boil it down, what's the core message here? For me, it's that rejection. It's not always the end. Sometimes it's just a detour.
A powerful redirection, yeah. His belief, even after hitting wall after wall, that's what led to the breakthrough.
And starting his own press. He's not just succeeding himself, he's literally building the platform for others, creating opportunity.
Which is a pretty strong call to action, really. For institutions, for anyone in a position to support young creatives, invest in these voices.
Definitely. It makes you think, doesn't it? What if those setbacks, those rejection letters you might have faced in your own life, what if they aren't the final word?
What if it's just the first chapter?
Exactly. Keep writing, keep creating, keep believing those stories matter. Something to think about until our next deep dive.